Hey everybody, this is David B69 and we are doing it live. Yes, we're doing it live. We're playing the Mets, Zach Wheeler against Max Scherzer in an epic battle for our division. This is the end of April. It's April 30th. So it's like, I had a really bad day yesterday. With my head being the way it was yesterday, I had no shot at actually beating the Mets yesterday with my head and not being able to see properly. It's a miracle that I got a run, actually. But today is the last day of April. As you can see, tomorrow, the next day will be May 1st. So we got a nice battle going on here against the Mets. It's a nice little rivalry, and I look forward to seeing what we can do here. So let me see here. I want to make sure I can see us live. I can see us live. So if there's anybody that responds in chat, I can actually mention it. Let me see here. Let's see here. Not save it. I don't want to save it. I want to share it. Okay, I want to create a post so people know I'm live. So give me 1 second, people. Okay, so got that shared out, and let's see what we got here. If anybody wants to see any trades or anything done today, I can do that today. First off, though, we're going to get to our game. Let's see here. Normally I do these broadcasts where I pretty much am doing it during the middle of the night, and then I basically go from there. I want to see the live chat. Okay, there we go. Okay. You can still see we're near the bottom for second base and shortstop and third base. Right now, I'm okay with Bote and Trias. I probably will try to make a trade to go up and get a better second baseman. Shortstop, I'm happy with Stott, but I have to wait for him to get healthy again. So it's just one of those things where I'm just minding my time. Outfield, it's like Verling is my good center fielder, but it's like I already have a new center fielder because I got Reynolds. And we even got Mickey Moniak. So we're filled up with outfielders. So if I'm going to grab if I'm going to grab an infielder, I'm probably going to wind up trading somebody from the outfield. Hopefully Veerling or somebody like that, or Muslati or something like that. It's that would make it worth it for the trade. I just got to find out who I want to trade and what I want to do. We're still a little bit away from that. I have plenty of time before making that trade. So let's get to playing this game. Again, I'm very excited. Wheeler against Scherzer is an epic matchup. I am going to have some people on the bench, though, because I do know that I have some tired players. Can Swarber play first? Yes, he can. Look at this. What we're gonna do is Rhys Hoskins gets to play DH for a day. But we're going to have to sit Bohm, which is fine. Because Trares can play third, right? Yes, he can. So he will play third today for us. And that will get us through for today. Okay, so let's stick with that order and let's get playing.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next one is off the plate. 2-1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And now it's even up. Next offering is down low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Scherzer deals. This one lifted in the air, left field. Smith puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11,
Brian Reynolds here. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The next offering misses, and now 2-0. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering misses, and now 3-1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now here is Harper. That one's in there, 0-1. In the dirt. Reynolds at first, one gone. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. So here's Scherzer. Got him looking. And 2 away now. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. On the ground at first. Alonso takes it himself. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Bottom of the 1st. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Leading up for
The pitch.
the second baseman, Jeff.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. So now 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Righty to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the right-hander deals. That's in there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Sam.
Popped up. Bodie makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now back in safely at first.
Batting 3rd, the center.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, you're not like completely aware because you're really focusing on your approach. But I think when you know about a team and how they can be sloppy and as it plays out in a ball game, you're more intent on saying with 2 strikes, I got to make sure that I put the ball in play. Because even if I don't get a knock, there's a chance they commit an error, and it leads to us scoring more runs.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. That hits the dirt. The count now 2-2. 2-2. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so 1st and 2nd now 1 out.
Batting 4th.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Pete Alonso takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Torres to second, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, and now it is JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual. Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch in the dirt, and a count 2-1. Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there.
Oh, baby! Woo!
He circles the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's David Bodie.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
And first offering is fouled off. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 8.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Camargo. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 1-0. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, J.D. Davis.
The designated hitter, J.D.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Eduardo Escobar at the plate now. Looks at one down below the zone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Castellanos on the move to the gap. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
First offering misses the mark. Next offering is fouled back. Next one in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back onto the third inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ronald Torreyes.
The third baseman, Ronald.
The right-hander back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. And it's 1-1.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Bounced up the middle, sneaks through, base hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings through that one. 0-1. Kicks and fires. Next offering is outside. Torreyes on at first. Nobody out. Next offering misses down and away. Now that's smacked to right center. Dives and he can't hang on. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits, doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Brian Reynolds stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next pitch inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one not close. 2-2. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And now a full count.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Kicks and deals.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Nimmo makes the play. Out number 2. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The wind and the pitch. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next offering is downstairs. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here is James Mccann. The pitch. Swing and a slow roller. Torres collects it. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
McNeil in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed. They
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That one is gone. It just got out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Next pitch downstairs,
Nimmo.
and that's ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. And a foul ball, third base side. Next offering is in for a strike. Next one just misses. And the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. JT Realmuto steps in.
The catcher, JT
Scherzer back to work.
That's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
There's the strike.
He needs a quick 1, 2, 3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
On the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nicolas Castellanos.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. First offering misses badly for ball one. The pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes. On a line, base hit.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
David Bodie digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one. At the belt and fires. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Tap back up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Got the out. Johan Camargo at the dish.
Johan Camargo.
This one in the dirt. The 1-0. Slapped foul. Up the middle. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Phillies strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
For the Mets, the center fielder, Starling.
And a pitch.
Marte.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Bodie under it. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The first baseman, Pete.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Davis swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today.
Nope,
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Mets go down quickly. Score remains tied 1-1.
So this isn't that bad. We're on pace for getting like 5 or 6 innings, I think, out of Wheeler.
Field, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ronald Torreyes. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. And that'll fall for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 12.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a 1-0. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Here comes the pitch. And it is 2-1. Two and one now. Scherzer deals to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And here is Brian Reynolds into the outfield, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
In the air to left, down the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Both runners tagging from second and third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-1.
The left fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Carrasco appears to be getting loose. Luke Casey warming up as well. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
On the ground, 2 ball. to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Max Scherzer is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on here, Carlos Carrasco. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
JT Realmuto will hit next, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Hoskins at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Oh, and 1 now. Wouldn't chase that time. Reynolds on second. Castellanos at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. So now 1-2 to Reese.
Nope.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Hoskins didn't like it, and there are 2 outs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1.
I don't mind it when I get the strike call, but when it's against me, I hate that call. Man, I just thought it was too high. I didn't think it would call it a strike.
Back here in Queens, Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. And the pitch.
Eduardo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise.
What I'm trying to figure out is where that ball went. There it goes. Here we go. Just trying to figure out how. Okay, he put his glove there. Okay. So that's how I missed him. It just, yeah. Okay. Which is all fine and good and everything. I just was curious on how it got through.
Dom Smith stands in there for strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Torreyes puts it away, and there's 1 away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Francisco.
And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
High in the air, out to right. Harper settles underneath it, 2 away down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting.
James Mccann in now.
James Mccann.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the end.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Mets strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the second baseman, David Bodie. Carrasco back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Next pitch is outside. Right-handed reliever. On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Johan Camargo. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, and he threw it away. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Ronald Torreyes stands in for the Phillies.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First offering misses the mark. The 1-0. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Out there to center. Marte moving under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch, not close. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The pitch. Foul ball there. Camargo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air to left center. Smith ranging into the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals.
Ball 1. Count 1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Smith makes the catch, and that'll do it. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 1.
Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The pitch. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And that one hit to first. Schwarber steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon.
So up next for New York,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. Down the line, it's a base hit. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So digging in, Starling Marte. 1 for 2.
Up next for the Mets, the 17th,
In there, and it's 0-1.
Starling Marte.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the
Now
double
batting,
play.
the first baseman, Pete
Here's Pete Alonso. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1 the count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1, and they trail it 4-1. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. That one is upstairs. Falling behind 2-1. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now one away. Here's Nicolas Castellanos.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And there's a ball. Up the middle. Throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. Realmuto runs. Next offering is fouled back. Realmuto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comebacker to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. That's out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead at 4-1. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's J.D. Davis.
Leading up for
The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And he deals. Inside, just missed. Bounce back to the mound. Fires over to Schwarber, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And next for the Mets, Eduardo Escobar. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And now 2-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one in the air center field. And that'll get down for a hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike one. The next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Left-hand batter waits, and a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-hander kick steals. And a swing and a miss. And there's two down. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Not shortstop. Francisco Lindor.
And the first offering is not close. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mets strand one. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, David Bodie.
The second baseman, David.
The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty delivers. Bodie checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Next offering is fouled back. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. Nimmo moving under it. One up, one down. There's Johan Camargo.
The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Plan is to use Brad Hand with the second batter. So, beginning of the inning, I will not be using him.
Just misses.
Plan is Sir Anthony Dominguez get the righty out and Hand can get the other two lefties out. Makes it an easier inning.
There's a strike.
Spin rates
the one
on that
kind thing about the DH is it makes those kind of decisions easier.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, third base.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, the symbol.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Ronald Torreyes stands in for the Phillies for the 4th time tonight. Swings through that one. 0-1. Oh, 1 down. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. And another ball. And now 2-2. And the slider just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Schwarber stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Torreyes off of first with 2 away. Next one is off the plate. 1-2 to count. That one missed. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ryan Reynolds stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering clips the zone. Count even at 2. Next pitch way upstairs. In the air, left side. Smith makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Citi Field, and here's the catcher, James Mccann.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, James Mccann.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Towards first. Takes it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Harper turns and moving to his left. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
now batting.
Brandon
right
Nimmo
fielder.
up now for the
Brandon
Mets. 1 for 3.
Nimmo.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
A bouncer to Bodie. Fires over to Schwarber. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they trail it 4-1. Seth Lugo gets the ball now. And he'll do his best to keep this close. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And a pitch.
And I warmed up Reyes just for the fact that
That misses.
if we wind up getting a run, it's not a save situation, and I don't want to waste my closer. So that's why I have Reyes warming up as well, just as a just in case.
Next pitch is outside.
I'm always hoping to score a little bit more runs, so if I can score more runs and I don't have to use my closer, I'm perfectly happy with it.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
The closer's probably not so happy with it, but you know, he gets over it. Finds as a computer guy, he doesn't really care that much.
In that spot. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Nick Castellanos.
Again, stay tuned after this game.
In there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
After the game, we're going to review all the stats for the month of April.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
I might look at doing a trade. I don't know.
Next one misses. Going to count 1-2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Miguel Castro, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Smith getting cranked up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one goes straight to the backstop. To second, but way too late. Safe there. The 2-2. Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Chop to third. Escobar picks it up on the run, throw to first, and Real Mutil is out.
Now back, designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Crazy part is that was our only home run. Entire game, we've got 4 runs, but no, only 1 by the long ball.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Harper at third with 2 away.
It's kind of nice to play a little small ball and
Comes up empty
score
on
runs.
the swing. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the third out. Heart of the order.
that's not an easy
Back
pitch
here
to
in
keep
Queens,
off of.
Here's the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder, Starling
Corey
Marte.
Knebel taking over on the mound, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Now pitching.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
No strike.
And a foul ball Makes the count 2-1. Hard hit right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Stays alive. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Just misses the mark.
Ooh, where was that?
Break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
In the air, left field. Castellanos ranging back. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
The bat.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
That one's in there, 0-1. Oh, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just 1 out away. Try to close it out. Good eye right there. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
It was really good against a really good Mets team. We are playing with Hall of Fame pitching, by the way. We're not cheesing anything. Still using All-Star hitting. And I came close to catching that one. But the Mets are the ones with the 2 errors. That just cracks me up. Because they were talking about early in the game how we were like the worst team.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 6 hits. 2 errors. They left 12 men on base.
Wheeler's ERA is down to 1.03. Or up, actually. It actually went up because I gave you 1 run in 6 innings of pitching. So his ERA went up instead of going down. Dominguez did really well. Hand did really well. Knoebel did really well. But we're going to review everybody's stats in a minute. What we want to do is we want to sim through today's date. And that way we're going through everybody's stats
it's
here.
Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 11-4. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. Lamont Wade Jr. had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 9-2. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. The San Diego Padres had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The St. Louis Cardinals put up 16 hits on the day as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-1. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 7-1. Ji-Man Choi added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Rays past the Twins 6-4. The Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-4. The O's halted their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-2. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The A's hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Guardians 6-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Okay, so we're going to look at basically some of the notifications we got for our roster for the end of the month of April. Kyle Doley has struggled with an 8.1 ERA in 3 innings, but he walked 3 during those 3 innings. That's like way too much. So hopefully he'll do better and everything as time goes on, but that's never a good sign. Ortiz swung a hot bat in April. In Double-A, he had 306, drove in 12 runs and 62 at-bats. That's a really good sign. We love to see it. He's a right fielder, so really not much for him to do. In Triple-A, Simon Luzati, he hit 329 and 73 at-bats, driving in 8 runs. It's hard to keep this guy in the minor leagues. It really, really is. The problem is in outfield, I have no place for him. There's just absolutely no place to put this guy. It's really hard. In the Double-A, Moss pitched a 1.09 ERA in April, striking out 21 in 24 innings of pitching. That is awesome. Awesome. So hopefully, it's like we can take a look at these guys back at the end of May. If they're still playing as hot, I'll move them from Double-A to Triple-A, and basically possibly looking to just bring them right up to the majors if they're pitching well enough and if I have any injuries or such. These are the kind of things we look at. Here you go, Damon Jones, 1.67 ERA in April, 42 strikeouts and 32 innings. That is raking. That is absolutely just mowing them down. When you're pitching at over a strikeout per inning, that is awesome. Love to see it. That's great news. I love it. Let's look at some statistics here. We're going to look at our player statistics so far this season. Well, first off, we've played 27 games. We're 19-8, and we have a 2-game lead over the Mets, which is really good. And I'm really happy, and hopefully we'll stretch out the 3 games in our next game, which will be played tomorrow against the Mets. So you'll have to stay tuned for that one. But for right now, like I said, we're doing really well. I'm happy with the way we're playing here. Reynolds has played 28 games. That's because we traded for him, so he got an extra game in. As far as leaders here, Schwarber has had 104 at-bats. That's because he's played leadoff all season long. I mean, no duh, he's getting more at-bats. He's played 27 games. Let's see. Harper played 27 games. Castellanos played 25 games. Hoskins played 24. Real Muto's played 23. So we're getting these guys some breaks. I mean, they took a couple games off. Baum had played 16, a little bit more than half. Stott played 16 until he got injured. He was like pretty much an everyday player. Yeah. As far as what we're looking at, it's like we've played a month of a six month schedule. So if you basically multiply these by 6, you pretty much get where they're going to be at the end of the year. Like we're going to get over 100 runs scored for Schwarber. Come like really close for it for Reynolds and Harper. If Stott played an entire season, it's possible. Real Moto, not so much. Probably like more like in the low 60s, unfortunately. And the same with Castellanos and Hoskins. So we'd like to see that better, but it is what it is. As far as hits, I mean, they got 35 hits. You multiply that times 6. We're in the 190s at least. Hopefully we can get to 200. That'd be like really cool for him and Reynolds. We're like to see it. It's like we're like at 130, 140 for Schwarber and Castellanos and Hoskins. I mean, you're getting 100 some hits. It's like really good. Real Moto, not so much. I mean, Real Moto. I mean, what are we looking at? 80 hits? Maybe 90. But it's not as good. I mean, we need a little bit more from him. He's not performing that great. Home run wise, Harper is raking. We're looking at a possible 50 some home runs for Harper. We're looking in the 40s for Schwarber. And then basically we're like mid 30s for Real Moto and Hoskins, and we're right at the 30 pace for Castellanos. So you'd like to see that build up a little bit more. It's like we're doing good, but need to do a little bit better. RBI wise, Harper has dominated the RBI category, and he's like on pace for getting basically around 180, 190 RBIs for a season, which is insane. But he's doing the bulk of that. He is dominating the category of RBIs. Everybody else is pretty much, you're looking like at that 100 level. So it's like that's from the top of the order. Everybody else, not so much. I mean, there's just so. So we got to look at that. Reynolds had 2 stolen bases for Pittsburgh, and we've had 1 stolen bases on our team for the entire season, and that was with Stott. I just don't steal that often. Batting average wise, Harper is holding strong. He had a really, really, really hot start. Cooled off a little bit, but he's doing really solid. Really happy with everything that he's performing wise. Reynolds stepped down a little bit since we got him. Bodie's actually performed a little bit better since we've got him. Charles has been doing good since I called him up. Moniak is just, there's just no time to play him really. So he's kind of here and there with stuff. So he's kind of he's a tough nut to crack. I'd love to play Moniak more. I just don't have the place to play him. So he might be. I don't really want to trade him. I'm thinking there's probably a possibility of time where Schwarber and or Castellanos will get injured, and I'm going to need Moniak to play, which is really hard. It basically just makes everything a little bit more difficult. We got Hoskins. He's hitting 258 right now. I'd like to see his average pop up a little bit. He has been playing a little bit better in recent games, but I'd like to see that pop up. So, and Stott was playing decent. Castellanos is really cold. He hasn't been playing that good recently. I'd like to see that pick up. Alec Bohm, he's doing so-so, but I don't care. He's just going to keep on playing for us. Real Muto really needs to pick up his batting average, but he has been picking it up in recent games. These guys are just backups. I really don't care how well they do overall. As long as they're contributing a little bit, I'm good. For pitching-wise, Zach Wheeler has been raking the entire season. You love to see it. He's pretty much dominating all year long. I mean, Suarez, not so much. But, I mean, I don't know. He's 3-1. He's still pitching well enough. Nola, he's been solid. 2-2, though, with a 3.06 ERA. I mean, that's pretty much where you would expect a pitcher like Nola to do. Kyle Gibson has been like an average pitcher, but he's 2-0, 3.19 ERA. I mean, that's a solid ERA. Zach Eflin has been a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, hopefully he'll be able to pick it up and perform a little bit better. It's one of those situations where I was talking to you about, like, our minor league guys. If he's not performing, it could be one of those situations where we start going down to the minor leagues or looking at a trade deal. As far as our bullpen, Familia's doing excellent, 2.13 ERA to walks to hitting pitch. You'd love to see it where the walks to hitting pitch is below 1.2. So the fact, you can see Gibson, he's like right on that edge. Steven Suarez is on that edge. But you can see dominant pitchers like Nola and Wheeler are like well below it. But then you can see Brad Hand, 0.5. I mean, that's just awesome. You want to see that. Dominguez, really good, 0.83. Alvarado, it's like, again, he's below the 1.2. That's what we need. Knable, 1.6. Alex Reyes, so-so, but he's barely played for us so far. He's at 1.24. Conrad, 1.26, not so great. And Brogdon at 1.86. Another guy that, if he doesn't improve his showings, he could be out to here. And I just hate to see it. As far as appearances, you can see that, I mean, we're looking in the 50s for appearances, like around 60 appearances for these guys. And obviously, the starting pitchers, you're just going to get your set amount. But, I mean, overall, it's not too bad. Like I said, the starting pitchers have been dominant. And I'm like really happy with everybody. So we can be happy about that. As far as league leaders, batting average, Harper's got that. Harper is second in hits, but he's going to catch up because if he's injured, I mean, it says he's injured. Strained calf, he's out 1 to 6 days. Okay. So if he's out for a couple days, it's possible Harper or Reynolds could catch up to hits. At bats, that's hard to catch up in at bats. I mean, that's a silly category to have a leader in. Schwarber is leading the league in doubles. That's pretty cool. Nemo is leading in triples. Harper is leading in home runs, tied with Tatis. In previous editions of the game, which is the interesting part, I've had Harper hit over 100 home runs in a season. That was just 2 seasons ago. And you could see all those games in my 2020 MLB 2020 franchise. Harper had over 100 home runs in that season with all-star difficulty, and it's just unbelievable the difference in the game this year. I mean, last year I was pretty much banging them out too. So it's really, it wasn't a big difference last year, but this year there is a definite difference on how the ball is coming off the bat, and I'm not getting the home runs that I used to, which I'm really happy about, because I don't want to get 100 home runs in a season. It's just not realistic. It's not fun to dominate the way we dominated. RBIs wise, he's doing really good. Runs scored, not so much, actually. That's been my problem. It's been my Achilles and stuff, is we've had a lot of people get runs scored, but basically hasn't been as much as I'd like. And still on bases, you just know we're not going to be a part of that conversation. And walks. We're pretty good at walking. So, on base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, wins, losses, everybody should want that. Saves, Knebel's is in second place with 10. So, in ERA, Zach Wheeler's leading. So that's interesting. Okay. Now, should I try to look for a trade? I mean, you can see I have the budget for it. I have no problem with my budget, because I got rid of the major things. So let's look at trade talks real quick. What I'm looking for is what I really want is a second baseman. But I want a second baseman that's at least in the 80s. I mean, how's he doing? But he's 30. I really prefer not to have somebody 30 years old. He's hitting well. I mean, I'd prefer not to have somebody in their 30s. We'll continue looking here. Okay. What about this Brandon Lowe? What are the odds of getting him, though? I mean, I don't think that is even going to be possible to get him. I mean, what do they want? They want a right fielder and a center fielder. So if I said I wanted to give you him, and this guy, and you said you want a first baseman too. So if I said this guy, no, it's not. We're not even coming close to getting that. So, okay, let's go back to trade talks. See, I just. Yeah, he's not an offensive monster enough to want. Shoop is definitely a possibility. He's 30 years old though. That's my problem. I don't I don't want somebody that's 30 years old. Might be what I'm stuck with, though. Or I just might be stuck with staying with what I got. Fletcher is definitely a possibility. Not a great power guy person, but I don't need him to be a power person. Wow. Could I get David Fletcher? Well, this is definitely an interesting one. Okay, I'll be willing to give up my number one prospect in catching. Well, not my number one prospect. My number one prospect at catching is down here. And let's see here. And I'd love to get rid of the salary. You think you'd take... No, they're not going to take that. Well, they might be able to take the salary. Let's see here. If I say Kingery with wins, what are they looking for? It's like right on the fence there. Oh. Okay, so if I gave him Bote or Trias, they'd be all for it. Wow. Well, Bote's doing fine for us, and he can play all those different positions. And Trias has more of a thing, but you can see that overall is going down. So I am going to say goodbye to Tararis. And basically say welcome to the club, David Fletcher. And it's like that really is going to boost us up, because that's going from a 73 second baseman all the way up to an 80. And he's got a 4-year contract, so we're like solidified at second base for the next 4 years, and I am so happy with that. And yeah, and that's a solid deal, and you can see it moves us up to 17th in second baseman, which is beautiful. Yeah. So, yeah, we have 26 guys on our active roster, so we're good there. And Bote, despite what you think, you're never playing second base again. Yeah, it's like Fletcher will be our everyday second baseman. There's just no reason to play anybody else at that position. So we're going to be good there. Very happy with that. And yeah. Yeah, this is like all the other notifications are basically telling us of what was done with trades and other things. What trade was this? Yeah. So, I mean, got to move some roster stuff around. But that's really not a big deal. Very happy with our new starting lineup. Fletcher is going to be like a really nice fit for us. Again, he doesn't have the power, but I don't need somebody that has power. He's gotten 8 doubles, 3 triples, and that's just this year. He's got speed. I mean, that's the thing that we do not have on this team is speed. He's got a 62 speed. Not a great, let's call it, but and he's not aggressive. And he's got really solid fielding. He's very durable. Great plate vision. Great. And I don't know why the my PlayStation's talking to me. Anyway, until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Have a great day, everybody.